I was not prepared for this. China just built the world's most advanced humanoid robotics company, and I got a full day inside it. I had heard about Agibot before coming to Shanghai, but nothing about trading a company profile prepares you for walking through a door and having 6 humanoid robots greet you with a fully choreographed dance performance. And then one robot introduced itself to me, and also I asked it to sing. It just sang perfectly in Chinese. And that was the moment I knew this day was going to be unlike anything I had experienced on the entire trip. Today I'm here at Agibot Data Collection Center, and let's see what all we have got. Agibot was founded in early 2023, a 3-year-old company. The company was co-founded by 2 engineers who came out of Huawei. The CTO Peng Zui was already well known in Chinese tech circles before this company even existed. While he was the part of Huawei's Elite Young Talent program, he spent his spare time building a robotic arm inspired by Iron Man and a self-driving bicycle and posting them online. He left Huawei in late 2022, and by Feb 2023, Agibot was already running. In 2025, they shipped over 5,000 humanoid robots, and in just the first quarter of 2026, the numbers were around 10,000 plus. I tell you, this pace is not slowing down, it is accelerating. After the welcome, they moved us into a series of live demonstration, and I want to be very specific about what they choose to show us, because it tells you a lot about where this company thinks humanoid robots are actually going. Initially, we got a demo, and that also from a robot. A complete demo of the entire organization was from one of the robots in the company. They showed me robots doing things that will actually matter in our day-to-day life. First, the mocktail bar, a robot standing behind a table with real bottles and an ice bucket in front of it. It put ice into glass, poured the drink, added the cherry on top. The whole sequence, one after another, with the kind of hand precision that made you stop and just watch. Then, a robot at a table with a basket arranging items into it. Then a robot plugging a charger in a socket, and a robot folding clothes. What they told us after all this stuck with me. Right now the movements are slow, intentionally. The focus is accuracy first, speed comes later. So everything you're watching today is really just a foundation. Because when humanoid robots make it into your home, into your hotel or your office, these are exactly the small tasks that will matter. The everyday things that take up time and require hands. And then the demos shifted. They showed us an application scenario where a robot was fixed into electrical setup box, handling high voltage wiring, the kind of task where one mistake is very serious. This is a version of the robot conversation that is entirely about jobs. About what get automated, what get displaced or disappears. I think that framing is wrong. The robot I just described is not doing a job that humans want. It is doing a job that humans should never have been assigned in the first place. Robots are not coming for your job. They are coming for the jobs that cost people their lives. And one of the most interesting things they walked me through was something called Linkcraft and LinkSoul. Think of it as an app store built specifically for robots. Their behaviors, and people create dance, interaction routines, and custom behaviors and share them on a platform that others can download directly onto their robots. Linkcraft handles the building and sharing side, and the entire platform is by Agibot only, and all the robots are there from Agibot. If anybody purchases an Agibot robot, they can definitely upload their personal human dance steps also, and then their robots can perform the same. So this is incredible. This dance performance we have selected for this robot to do, and now I'm confirming the playback. Let's see how it performs. And LinkSoul handles the personality layer. When you think about humanoid robots entering homes and public spaces, the question people will actually ask is not what the robot can do today. It is whether the robot can become genuinely useful for their specific life or not. And this is what this software layer is being built to answer. This is the part that most people will never see. Then we went to the data training center. where hundreds of robots were at individual stations, repeating tasks on loop with engineers standing right beside them doing the same task by hand, so the robots can learn exactly how a human moves. Every clean demo you have ever watched of a humanoid robot came from a room that looked like this. People correcting, repeating, collecting data and testing them again. The gap between a polished demo and a robot that is actually deployable is built inside this room, in hours, in multiple repetitions. And they will quietly enter these places where they are most useful first. Then one day they'll just be part of your life. After spending a full day inside that building, I think that day is coming a lot sooner than most people would expect. Can you do bye-bye again?
Goodbye. Have a nice day.
If you want to keep up with what is actually happening in AI and tech, follow me. There is a lot more from inside China coming and you do not want to miss it.